Hi everybody. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about um, Latino unity. Now I know I've done really short, brief videos with regards to this and how I think that we should become our own race. So I thought that I would do a little bit of a more in-depth video talking about my ideologies, what I believe, what unity would be and could be. But I still don't want to make this too long. So apologies too if I sound really congested. I am sick, and that's why I have a cough drop in my mouth. So hopefully this is not going to be too obnoxious. But also meet my first child here. This is my oldest. This is my son. This is the Munchkin. Say hi, Munchkin. He wants to be on my lap today. So anyway, so I think one of the main things when it comes to unity, and I think for us, especially those of us here that were born in the States, I think it has to start with us first. I think it has to start with the those of us that have been indoctrinated into American culture, that we have a longer history here. I think it starts with us first, and then I think it would help with the other Latinos who, let's say, haven't been here as long or are recent migrants. But I think that the unity has to start with us first, and we have our own sets of issues within our own communities here in this country. So the issues that maybe Puerto Ricans in New York are facing may not be the exact issues that Mexicans are facing in California, just for example. Or the issues that Puerto Ricans are facing maybe in Chicago. There's a lot of similarities, but are they exactly the same? There's going to be differences. And I think that what we need to do is come together, find out what those similarities are, and work on those similarities with the issues that we have. I know that when I talk about certain things with regards to Puerto Ricans and how it seems really like I'm making it seem like it's really dire, that's really not the point of why I'm doing that. I'm doing that just to kind of show like, hey, this is what's going on, and this is something that we have to fix. I'm not trying to do it as a woe is me or feel sorry for us. It's like, this is just what it is. We're like really not in a good position. And I think that if we were united, we would have an easier time improving things like this, improving certain issues that we have with regards to poverty. I think that if we join together, that our numbers would be, that we'd be more solidified. And I think financially, we would probably benefit if we just kind of just lumped ourselves into one race. And I know that that's, when I say that to some people, it could be like, well, by doing that, then you're in a way that you would be, sorry about those horns outside, that you would be excluding certain issues, like with regards to, let's say, Afro-Latinos and stuff like that. I understand that, and I know that that is an issue. I know that we have racial issues within our communities, and that's something that we have to work on also. But I kind of think it's also a one step at a time thing. Like, we have to start from somewhere, right? And again, this is not particularly the answer, and I know that we can have unity with other groups. I know that online you hear all of this stuff. There's no such thing as Black and Brown coalition. There's no such thing. Actually, there was a Black and Brown coalition, and that took place in the 1960s around the Civil Rights Movement. And I think that things like that were probably a little bit easier for people to come together because the situations at that time were so much more dire than they are now. So I think it was a lot easier for people to come together and be like, hey, we have all of these similar things going on in extreme cases. And, it was easier for people to band together. Now I think it's a whole lot harder. But anyway, I just wanted to make this really quickly. I might do a part 2. I don't know. But I'll see how I feel. Okay. Good thing I didn't have a cough attack. Bye.